Welcome back to the Temple of the Lava Bears.
Why do we keep coming back here?
I don't know.
Welcome again. Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, welcome. We are here. You have just finished beating my bad guy.
Yeah.
That I only got to draw 2 magic cards, one of which did not even do anything because, like most magic cards that I play, it was countered.
It's very accurate.
That's why no one likes playing against blue.
If you want, Jerry, you can flip one more and do whatever it is to me. And you can, if you can kill me, you get it. I'll just walk away. I'll give you the satisfaction. I'm starting to feel bad for you. We're like 20 episodes in and nobody has died. You need to make sure. What is it?
Torrent of lava.
That seems pretty good. What does it do?
James, you are going to regret this.
The Wraith as it's dying.
Yes, there you go.
5 foot wide cylinder, 100 feet tall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Save for half.
Isn't this like a 10-foot tall room though? Oh, nice save.
20.
What a weird looking card. Those flamingos are effed.
What?
So you take half of 12.
Truly?
6.
Sweet.
I feel much
might
better
be
now.
Amy.
Okay, I'm glad.
That was a
screwed,
100-foot tall lava tube.
6
Did 12
damage.
points of damage.
12 points a day.
It just got the
And
tip.
walking through the fire took 40 points of damage.
Look, it's
Thank
not
you.
it's not a perfect system.
Listen to this weird ass card though.
It is okay. You can put it in front of the GoPro so that they can see it.
Yeah, X red. It deals X damage to each creature without flying, but every creature gains tap to prevent 1 damage to this creature from Torrent of Lava.
Weird.
So it's like they can jump out of the way, but it takes their
guess.
turn.
So if X equals 1, they can actually save themselves.
Wow.
Odd.
If they're an X one, that is.
Oh man!
All right.
Anyway, so well, that was an exciting start. Welcome to Temple of the Lava Bears, brought to you by our friends at WormwoodGaming.com, who make all these wonderful things, which you should go and avail yourself of because they're delightful. And the dice rolling tray is something I didn't know I had been missing until I had one, and now I really dig it. And of course, the vaults and everything are awesome, like we said. Jerry's got his in zebra wood, mine's in whinge or wingay, or Paul's in walnut. What's yours again?
Boobinga.
Boobinga.
Yeah.
And check that out. And you can get a deal on it if you use the promo code LoadingReadyRun. You can get free domestic shipping
Within the United States.
and then $10 off international orders. So check that out at wormwoodgaming.com. And oh yes, and pay attention to our to their social media, which we will link to from our social media. They've been running giveaways on their Facebook. Every episode of Lava Bears that comes out there, we're doing a giveaway where you can just win some of their amazing stuff. So check that out as well.
For freebies.
For free. Okay.
Right, so-
I just wanted to find out if the bones
Kill
were
the
white.
thing.
Well, now you know
Yeah.
that they were.
Yeah.
Chalk it up to curiosity.
Um,
Oh. I'm here all night. You're stuck with me.
So, you. So there was chalk on that skeleton.
Yeah.
Or around that
Probably
skeleton.
holding it. It was a ward, I'm imagining.
No. It was like actual sticks of chalk.
Oh, really?
And it looks like it was in like a belt pouch or something like that it decayed over time. There's also a piece of parchment underneath it and a big broken staff. Looks like it's made of the bones of some sort of large creature. Again, black bones, but different looking black bones from the ones arrayed around the room. It's like very, very large sort of leg bone kind of thing. And they're black, but they also look sort of like crystally and rocky.
Wow.
And there's a big staff that has been snapped in half. And there's blood all over it. Well, blood stains from
Many
the
years
same
past.
source as the puddle on the ground.
Which was
You
that
actually
lady's
think,
body.
that this was a clerical implement of some sort. But your clerical senses tell you that it is straight up now unsanctified. It could no longer be used as a clerical instrument.
Okay.
Should we cast detect magic?
Yeah,
in
straight
here?
up detect magic in this room seems like it might be.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Also,
did I mention the piece of parchment on the ground with the staff?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
While he does that, I have this big, huge note reminding me to do the thing that I kept forgetting to do. I cast mage armor on myself.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Does that?
It
that-
lasts for like 8
Oh,
hours.
okay. I was like, the fight's over now. What?
Before I forget.
I remember now.
I'm a little ditzy,
A little
but
slow on the update.
yeah.
Okay, the sword is magic. The long
The sword that was sticking through the dude.
Yep.
The lady. It was her corpse.
No, it was his corpse.
Really?
Yep.
Why does it say let her sleep then?
The lady was the dragon wraith thing, I think.
But
Or was-
the wraith thing appeared wearing the armor that was on the bones.
But maybe it was inhabiting it or haunting
Maybe
it.
they were talking about a third lady,
Mm-hmm.
as in like.
I just thought we were dealing with like a Brienne of Tarth situation here.
So the corpse's armor is magic, and the longsword is magic. And who's casting the spell?
Me.
Make a perception check.
Because the skeleton wasn't a skeleton of a dragon thing, and the mist was in the form of a dragon thing.
16.
There is a small glow of something magic in a corner over there that you might have missed.
What is that? I'm going to go take a look at it.
There is a tiny little stone. It looks almost like a piece of rose quartz. And it's just off in the corner. It's all covered in dust and whatnot. But
Would I know anything about it with stone cunning?
make me a intelligence check, please.
Dwarves in 5th edition have a
Can I
thing
make
called...
something that's not intelligence?
5th edition dwarves have a thing called stone
9.
cutting, where they get to tell lots of stuff about stone. Also, if you're underground, you can always find your direction.
Yeah.
Woo!
I guess you can have advantage on this intelligence check.
Okay.
Because
So-
of your stone cunning.
9 or a natural 20.
Oh.
21.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for advantage.
There are. This is obviously a polished and honed stone. It has been obviously worked. You've heard of stones like this. You can throw them in the air, and they orbit your head.
Ooh, this is very cool. This is what like the den mother of the Geostrata Iron group got to have like after she'd been around for a couple of years. It was like a special thing. These are very neat.
What does it do once it's orbiting your head?
What does it do? I assume it's a.
You don't remember.
It's
What
an
is it
iron
called?
stone.
Yeah.
Is
But
it
I guess
what?
I don't know that.
It's
I'm
called
not
an
sure. I don't
iron
remember.
stone.
I think she used it to make herself look prettier. Like she didn't have to spend as much time on her makeup in the mornings. But I think you could do a lot of things with them.
There's a
I
ton
don't
of
really
different.
recall.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types. Like I know in
do
old
different
D&D at
things.
least, there are a
Right.
whole bunch of different types that do different things.
What did you say they were called?
Ion.
Ion.
Would I know what an
Iron
Ioun stone is?
They can. I think they
From
can
hearing-
use sort of like magical items sometimes to give you like permanent advantages and.
Basically, they're
Abilities.
like they're almost like a slotless. Like they can give you a buff, but they don't actually take up a
Like
Ring or
equipment
an
slot.
armor.
Yeah.
Except someone can grab because they have to be floating around your head to be effective.
Yoink, mine.
Like you can grab your own one and like put it in your pocket, but then you don't get the advantage from it. So.
Weird.
I wonder if they have like a force that.
So yeah, you can identify it when you take a rest. You are also aware of ion stones, but you're not going to be able to identify which one this is.
Okay.
And actually, there's even a market for ion stones that have been burned out. Like that, there's certain types of ion stones that you only get a certain number of uses with, and they just turn into a rock.
Right.
But it's still a rock that floats around your head, and so people then cast like continual light or something on it, and it's just like a
A
lantern that
little,
floats around your
halo
head.
coming in.
They're super awesome at themed parties.
Yeah. Get two going around opposite ways.
Disco Queen, yeah.
That seems really
Super cool.
irritating.
So there's a magical longsword and magical full plate armor.
So maybe we should take a rest and identify these.
Because identifying takes like an hour or something, right?
Yeah, it's a short rest.
Yep.
Do we know, like, just from the straight up identify or the straight up detect magic, is it clear that it's just like a +1 sword, or is it something
It
fancier?
might be. This is. You can't really tell. It doesn't quite work that way in 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
Short rest. What do we get back?
What's on the
spell-wise?
parchment?
I don't know about spells.
Yeah.
I don't
look
think
at
you
it.
get anything back.
Something in that same language.
Hey, Thok, what's that say on the parchment?
What does it say on the parchment?
No amount of clerical training can prepare a priest for the day that his god comes to him in the flesh for assistance. I have sealed you in the Holy of Holies in the hopes that he who pursues you will not be able to enter. Even now he and his minions roam our halls seeking to find you. The most powerful of earthly magics will ensure none but a high priest will ever open it, and I will never be coerced into such an act. Pele, the divine channels by which you allowed us to enact your word are filled with pain and rage. I pray that you may gather your strength and heal and return good to a world that needs you.
Wow.
So it sounds like the usurper or whatever his name was, and his minions or the defiler. Why do I keep saying usurper?
I don't know.
I don't know. The defiler
That's
and his
something on your
minions
mind.
came here, and this cleric of Pele was like, "No ep." So what was his wraith then? This lady wraith.
Well,
Maybe they were just like both, or it was like the wraith summoned the skeleton or something.
didn't you say it sounded like she was in pain too? Like at first I thought it sounded like she was like contained, like it was the good being contained or tortured or something somehow.
Or it could be that whatever the defiler did to her, and so the priest is getting the like reverberations of, "Ow!"
Right.
And so with the last whatever power from the priest did something to try and save Pele.
Someone showed up and it was bad.
All I
news
got from
bears.
detect thoughts was "ow."
Which is, I mean, that's a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get into the situation when your high priest has to save you, that's bad.
Yeah.
like when you have to like go out and save your god from being killed, I feel like that would be.
So was the high
I have
priest's
a
chalk
problem.
that was caught? Like it was the chalk that was in. It was like magic chalk in his belt pouch.
Or just chalk. I wonder if it was like a spell component or something.
You also note that there is a slate on the bed underneath the breastplate when you move it.
What's that say, Thok?
Doesn't say anything. It's just a blank slate.
That you would write on with chalk.
Could that have been a normal means of communication between a cleric and their god? It seems very physical, but could that have been a thing?
So it could be. So this could be something to do with this, like the chalk being like you shouldn't have woken her up. Could be something to do with something to do with like something we've been, us blundering around up here. Has Pele was in whatever long sleep,
Yeah.
hibernation, and we've woken her up.
I felt that you should have let her sleep. Referred to the wraith.
I thought so too, but
But I don't think so now.
But I still don't really feel like Pele
Did the
is
wraith seem like a
necessarily
woman?
malicious.
The wraith seemed like a dragonborn in armor.
right, kind of hard to tell either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know
as boob armor is not effective.
I mean, it just like it did when the wraith died, the chalk went, like it didn't seem like the chalk was being controlled by somebody else.
No.
In which case it would be like you should let her sleep, referring to Pele.
Yep.
Maybe the wraith had multiple
I
personalities.
keep thinking of the soccer player.
Pele.
God of volcanoes and nature and really good football.
Yeah.
Nicely mown fields.
I mean, have we woken up a god though? Like, I don't feel like we've done that yet.
Maybe
we've
poked around maybe a little too much.
or maybe the
Maybe the
cultists woke her up.
Yeah, we're just paying the price.
I don't think the cultists ever got up here though. They didn't know where they were going.
No, but they could have did downstairs.
Yeah, they could
woke her up.
have.
The entire complex begins to shake.
Oh crap!
What? Just now?
Yep.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And stuff like the bones rattle around and anything on the bed falls over. The bits of chalk sort of move across the floor, and it settles down after a couple minutes.
Is that normal in here?
It's a volcano.
Yeah,
It's an active volcano.
Do you think? Okay. Do you think
and-
this volcano is
Make a charisma check.
me?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, you've made contact.
So you make a wisdom check.
Oh, can I make charisma instead?
No, wisdom seems better.
My wisdom is really low.
When does bless go away?
We'll call it an
Oh,
insight
that's a good
check
question.
if you've got insight.
Oh, I do have insight.
Okay. Helping you out.
Okay.
It's up to a minute duration, so it's gone now.
Yeah.
15.
You have a flashback of that like horrible pain that you felt and confusion and hurt and whatnot, just as that earthquake is going on, and then it goes away when the earthquake subsides.
Oh, it's like I'm Ring-a-Bell from Bravely Default. Oh, memories flooding back. I think so. Two hypotheses here. One, Pele is asleep, and we need to trapped or been sent away. We need to wake her up, otherwise this volcano is going to erupt. Or she is awake and she's going to make the volcano erupt.
I feel like
both of these end with the volcano erupting.
Second one might be like it's like, or something to do with like the priest that was in this room had done something in order to try to put her into a sleep, basically like a restorative, not restorative, but like she's in such intense pain, I need to just put her into a coma.
Like stasis?
Yeah. And then we undid that somehow. or the cultists undid that, or somebody undid that.
Someone
and
did something.
And she's waking up now.
Right.
And she's in intense pain from whatever the defiler did
Also,
way back in the day.
Just generally groggy because you've been asleep
it's
cranky when you wake up.
If we could find the source of her pain
Or some
and
coffee.
alleviate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Caffeine.
Yeah.
This might be a stretch, but would my stone cunning and dwarfishness tell me anything about like volcanoes and tremors like that? And
Sure, this volcano is probably going to erupt.
soon?
Hard to tell.
Timeline?
Hard to tell with volcanoes.
Thanks.
I mean, so basically
I'm
you're...
not so familiar with
Could be
volcanoes.
tomorrow,
mostly
could be
just
next week,
hills.
could be next year.
Well, this is top of the line seismology, honestly. Like, we don't know anything more about that now. We have science for that.
There are spirits below the ground
Yeah.
that make it move sometimes, says medieval seismology.
Yeah.
Are there any? There's no exits to this room, right? Just the one we came in.
There is another one.
There is an exit.
Yeah.
There's another exit, and it opens presumably into the other room that you did not go in from the last room.
Oh, okay. So there's just two doors into this room.
Correct.
Okay.
We didn't check for secret doors, did we?
Yeah, we should check for secret doors.
Sure. Go ahead. Perception checks all around.
18.
Oh, natural 20.
I won't bother.
Less good, but not
I
terrible.
won't bother saying.
No secret doors that you can find. You do open the cabinet, presumably in those search checks, and you discover a bunch more robes, very similar to the one that should have been on the skeleton before it was tattered and destroyed.
Are they like red robes?
Yes,
Are
they're red robes, and they have
sisterhood
the same symbol. They're very fancy. Very fancy robes. They're sort of red and white with gold embroidery, and they have that same symbol of a volcano with a tree coming out the top of it.
So that's it for up here, eh? Like,
There's one more room that we need to go check out.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the room that's
We're
we're going into.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go in that room.
Okay.
From
Should we take a
this
short rest to
room.
identify our magic items, actually?
What?
Maybe check. Let's just check the room that's connected first
Yeah.
before we start just chilling out. Because this is it.
This square chamber is 20 feet on a side. Its walls are lined with bookcases containing a vast assortment of large and small texts. A veined red marble desk stands in front of the eastern wall, its surface covered with assorted parchments and covered in faded ink. Behind the desk, a carving covers the wall, wrought with a canny skill that makes it appear to be a window looking out over a vast expanse of ocean. In the mid-distance, a female form wreathed in flames kneels on top of the water, coaxing a jet of magma from beneath the waves as volcanic rock coagulates around it. An armor dummy lies in front of the desk as if knocked over in haste. The office in general is in a state of disarray.
Oh, this was the head cleric's office.
And presumably his bedroom, where we just were.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Search
I guess
around.
We'll
Read
look
the
around.
stuff.
I've got the glasses on still,
Okay.
so I mean I'm not gonna read everything on his desk,
Okay.
but is there? I guess whatever's on top, like whatever he was working on right before
Sure.
whatever happened.
Well, the desk contains a lot of typical things for a high priest desk. So there's birth and death records, supply and shipping requisitions.
Is the death column really, really long?
It looks like a lot of this has been tossed aside recently, and he's got he's got like a book of protection rituals out, and a book on demonology, and so he's definitely like it definitely looks like he was looking into that kind of stuff. So that's specifically on the desk.
Okay. Is there any in the book of demonology? Are there any like pages bookmarked?
Not really. No.
You write in the margins. It's probably this guy.
There's definitely all sorts of crazy notes and sketches and hearsay and all sorts of crazy magical beasts in there of the types that you've never seen, but who knows if they're real or imaginary.
All right.
It looks almost like a monster manual, in fact. The books around the room have a lot of different things. It looks like the ones up here, there are some that are similar to the library downstairs, containing like histories of philosophy and religion and theories about Pele and the other gods, and songs and hymns and whatnot about Pele, and all sorts of like things that devotional stuff toward her. But there's also things like clerical practices, so like how the temple operates, how new priests are indoctrinated, how sort of the rituals that the temple undertakes are
That could be
performed.
interesting. Are there any rituals for like communing with Pele, waking her up, saying hi?
Putting her to
Well,
sleep.
and
Yeah.
are they like
Lullabies.
creepy rituals with like dead things and sacrifices, or are they pretty like nice rituals?
I mean, there are sacrifices involved with some of them, but they're usually
like goats, not
like
people.
goats and lambs and stuff, not people.
So goats and lambs don't matter. That's what you're saying.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
They're
from
good
the perspective of whoever wrote these books, that would appear to be the case.
You have shish kebab.
Is there like a Bible, like whatever the equivalent of a Bible, like a sort
Bibli.
of like a main sort of holy book?
It's hard to tell. You definitely see another couple copies of the one that you found downstairs, which is a collection of poems and songs about Pele, like sort of like psalms and things like that. The other things that you find in there, again, there's a lot of like philosophy and whatnot, but it looks like there might not be a particular like holy text in that way, or it might just be something that is in a form that you're not recognizing.
Be nice to bears.
The book that's got all the like songs and stuff in it,
Yes.
is there like an index or a table of content? I'm looking. Do any of the songs have the same names as the books? Basically, I'm trying to see whether those books, the 5 wooden books, if those titles are show up somewhere in the actual like devotional stuff for Pele.
Okay. You're flipping through the book, flip, and then you spot a line about the world destroyed in cleansing fire, or whatever it was.
Yes.
And you go, oh, okay, what does this one say? And the poem goes, "She who walks amidst the flames, made of mountains, made of isles, law and chaos both proclaim, the world devoured in cleansing fire, faithful follow in single file."
Wait, say that again.
Okay, and this book was downstairs too, apparently.
No.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Say
You
that
found
again.
like a 1,000 copies of it in one of the rooms.
Read that out again real quick.
All right.
"She who walks amidst the flames, made of mountains, made of isles, law and chaos both reclaimed, the world devoured in cleansing fire, faithful follow in single file."
We have an order for the books.
I apologize to everyone if they were yelling at their computer because we missed that. But I didn't actually quite pick up that there was like a specific book of like hymns that we had seen.
I think we saw it a long time ago. Was the
Yeah.
problem?
Though Tally didn't mention it previously tonight.
Oh.
I
Even
missed that she
Tally
said that.
didn't notice that.
For
You
those
should go
for those
rewatch
keeping
your own
score at
stream.
home, this is today's January 20th that we're recording this on, and our last play session with Beej was before Christmas,
Yeah.
and then the last one before that was
before Desert Bus.
Bus.
And the whole thing only started in what, September?
Yeah, but
I
our
think
first
we did
one-
like three or we did the first 3 sessions fairly close together, and then
That's
there
been
was
a
like a
while.
month and a half between session 3 and 4, and then another month between 4 and 5. So
Well, and the hymnals I checked
The
earlier
specifics.
today were in episode 6, so that was a while back for you guys.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I'm glad that you've done.
so we
done the
will.
homework.
That's something that we can do when we go back down.
All right.
So let's.
Neat.
Is there anything else in this room that we want? There was the armored dummy.
There was a previously armored dummy, but it looks like someone ripped the armor off it and donned it quickly, and
I
then
see.
ran into another room.
And died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly next door. Yeah.
What about Adrian? What about a quick detect magic?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll detect magic in this room.
It's the detect magic sound.
Oh.
I was wondering. How does that
like-
compare to the didgeridoo?
It's very different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didgeridoo is much lower.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so there's a small garnet sculpture of a bear on the desk
Aww.
that looks to have been a paperweight,
I want that.
but it detects as magic.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of magic?
Bear magic.
Summon bear.
It is.
Transmutation.
Ooh.
Transmutation.
Become bear?
What's transmutation?
It could be become
Changes
bear.
one thing into another thing.
Yeah. So it could become a bear. A real
Or
live
maybe,
bear.
or maybe
the-
it's just it's a magically good paperweight. It's like
Stay
a
in
plus.
place
It's
as if
it's
held by
it's,
a
it's a
bear.
+1 paperweight.
You hold this.
Okay.
Take that. I don't know. Just hang on to it.
Why are you giving it to him?
He's
Let's
been
go find some lava and put it
Well,
in
we
it.
got two
No.
magic. We got two magic users
Maybe
in the
it'll
regular
float,
party.
and then it would be allowed.
he has experience with being animals, right?
It's true.
It's his background.
I have a bear
No.
statue.
All right.
That is the only magic thing in here,
Okay.
besides the stuff you already found.
All
So
right.
there's like nothing in there that's just like if you need to contact Pele in an
So-
emergency.
Break glass.
Just
There
dial
are
this
actually a
handy
lot
number.
of different rituals for contacting Pele. That's what most of the book is how to get this kind of omen from Pele, how to interpret that kind of omen from Pele, how to figure out what Pele wants you to do, how to pray for your spells in the morning, how to open and close the Holy of Holies in the bottom of the temple, how
Oh
to...
wait, what's that? Back up to that one. Back up to the
Roll
bottom
that-
of the
roll.
temple.
Roll back. I want to know how to pray for my spells in the morning.
So it's pretty simple. You just take the cleric's staff, the high cleric's staff, while wearing the high cleric's robe and being the high cleric,
Right.
and stir them in the magma, and ask Pele to open it.
Right.
The staff that's broken in the other room, right?
and the,
That one.
And the cleric that's dead, and
Right.
the robe that we have the robe. We have the robe.
one out of 3 ain't bad.
All right.
can-
who do we
anybody
think
got
looks
crazy
most
glue?
like that dead skeleton? Let's see if we can fake this.
we can certainly put the skeleton and the robe and the bits of staff in the magma.
just dip them all in.
Just all right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
Alternately-
that's gonna work.
Ultimately, we could bind the staff together and give it a try and be like, "Hey, Pele, it's kind of an emergency.
I mean,
It's an emerge."
it's worth a shot, right? If nothing else, it's like a more proper fitting burial for the high priest of Pele than just
well,
leaving
no,
him on the
we're just
floor.
taking the staff.
Just the staff.
There's,
when
there's
back-
rituals
You can grab a
for
bone, a
increasing
femur.
the harvest yields. There's rituals for entombing dead clerics.
Oh, what's that one?
Well, you put
Is it put them in magma? Because that's what I want to do.
No, you put them in the crypt in the basement. You
Back-
Oh, the crypt.
Back when we did
The crypt. You remember the crypt? Fun things in the crypt.
Oh,
Shadow room?
Yeah.
back when we did the detect magic in the other room, did the broken staff detect as magic?
No, but he straight
was-
up knows that it at this point has been profaned and will not work as a holy implement anymore.
Right. Okay.
And
but
we
I was just
can't-
wondering whether or it was still like residually magic. But no, it's just a staff. It's just a stick now.
Right.
Is there any way to re-Peleify it?
Presumably, you would need a
You would
priest
need
of Pele.
You'd need.
What
I'd
if
say
what about
a
somebody who was
Pele.
optimistic?
You would need
No.
so
That didn't work well
it
for us
looks
on
like
that fire.
I mean there's definitely there's like recruitment, so like how to basically
Is there like a 10-step pamphlet so you want to become a follower of
just to
Pele?
restart the temple, recruit a new high priest.
sort of.
Oh, really? What does it say?
Well, the sort of so to become
I'm willing to convert. I'm very not really. Well, there's heart in my room for spiders and flaming, or there's room in my heart for spiders and bears.
Flaming spiders. Oh dear God.
No. Lovely spiders, flaming bears.
So there's basically it looks like over time the sort of process for becoming the high priest of the Temple of Pele has become sort of like, okay, well, you are a priest and you rise up through the ranks and whatnot. But there are all sorts of other ways that it can theoretically happen.
Okay.
You can be immersed in lava and survive on Pele's blessings, for example.
Let's skip that.
You can.
We'll put that on the maybe list.
We have somebody who
You
walked
can-
through fire. That's pretty good, right? I mean,
you
he
can-
got burned.
He came out.
You can be blessed by a red dragon. You can go to
Wait,
a
what color is Raxamundar's mom?
Haraxis.
Praxis.
Well, Haraxis
Raxamundar?
himself is red.
Wait.
I
couldn't remember
want to
his
hear the
name.
rest of the ways.
You can climb barefoot and naked from the bottom of a volcano to the top. You can swim underwater to find the seeds of an island as they grow under the water.
Is there a form to fill out?
Well, but didn't you say earlier that
Yes,
it's
or
become more
send
complicated, but
$10
there
to
was
this
the thing where you
address.
just like rise through the ranks? There are no ranks. Somebody just
Exactly.
put the robes on.
Exactly. I fill out the form. I say, "Hey, Pele, you're okay."
There's no way that you are going to be the high priest.
Hey, don't be Drowist.
All right.
We are living things too.
let's move
we can
on.
do whatever we want.
Well, it's nothing about you being drow. It's about you being the worst possible person for the job.
What I'm saying is I'm endlessly optimistic.
Thok would be better.
That's probably true.
Wait, what? You're not optimistic? Your character is not optimistic?
I'm optimistic that I could be the best out of a possible one high priests.
I think he's optimistic that he will live past everyone else by putting everyone else in harm's way first.
Yeah.
That's just how drow roll. That's
All right, what are we doing?
Can we get someone blessed by Haraxis? Become priest? Where did they go anyway?
they went to go find an egg.
What?
If we,
know.
you
I
know,
don't think Caraxes counts as a red dragon.
no, but his
Yeah.
mother is a red dragon. He was going to find a dragon egg.
So
I'm
he
gonna
says.
go out on a limb and say how a red dragon blesses you is blows fire.
Yeah, yeah. And Pele decides to save you or not.
Yeah.
I think that's the
And
basic
she's
idea
asleep.
is the miracle thing where like you do something that's going to kill you, but then Pele saves you.
Yeah.
Problem being, Pele seems to be a little busy being in intense pain right now.
Right.
She's probably not looking to save anybody.
Let's go to the room with the books and push them in the right order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
do it.
Woot.
Okay, you go down there.
Okay.
You push the books in the right order.
Okay.
The fire comes
starts.
on.
Yeah.
Yay.
We get out the marshmallows.
Was there any other clicking? Was
Nope.
there?
Damn it.
Can we just leave? This is This temple is the worst.
Have you guys used all of the teleportation things in here?
The what?
The teleportation portals
Circles?
or
Yeah.
whatever. They've all been used. We know where they go to.
There's only one.
Yeah.
There's
There's a pair.
two, but there's one pair.
Okay. Yeah.
Why don't we take a short rest and identify our magic items in the library?
What did we get?
You have an
So
ion stone, armor, and a sword.
Yeah,
So
like a
when
long
it
sword.
says the faithful.
What's the
It
correct
shall
order
temper
called?
the
Fire
faithful.
tempers the faithful.
Yep.
Fire tempers the faithful, and we hit it in the right order.
You're either very tempered
Wait.
or not faithful.
Now try
Wait,
to walk through
wait,
it though.
Wait.
Oh.
How many robes were in that cabinet upstairs?
Are there 5 or more?
enough. Right.
6.
Hey.
All right. I'm gonna go get the robe.
You laughed at me when I said let's become priests of Pele, or at least I would become a priest of Pele. And you said no. Why would you do
No,
that?
you said you become the high priest.
well, out of
We're
the
talking
possible
about just-
one, I would be the highest, wouldn't I?
We're just putting on
You're
robes.
kind
All
of
right.
short.
So
I would stand.
Someone
on
else
dogs.
is going
Yes, drows are
first.
short.
okay, so you're
I'm taller than
so
you.
You're taking the robes.
Yeah.
We're-
I'm just bringing them back down.
Okay.
Didn't say I was.
So
tall.
we have the robes.
Okay.
We put the robes on.
Yeah.
We're pushing the books in the
Put the books
correct
in the right
order,
order, and then someone go
somebody
through.
is going to walk through.
All right, who's got the least
Your clever
damage?
disguise is going to fool the fire.
All right.
Who's got the least damage ash
know.
cloak?
Probably me.
Okay, do you want to try this?
I
Because
can go and try this. Unless somebody else really wants to do it, I'm willing.
I'll do it, but whatever.
no, like seriously, it should be the person with the least damage ash cloak
Okay.
at this point.
I'll
My
do it.
ash cloak has taken.
So
a fair
I
amount of
put on a
damage.
robe. Are you guys all going to put on robes so you can like
Yeah.
follow if it seems to work
Sure.
or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not going, I'm on fire.
I'm a little more worried about being like, I'm on a different plane and nobody else is here with me. We'll see what happens.
We'll tie a rope around you.
So
Let's go.
you press the books in the right order. You walk into the fire.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You take a whole bunch of damage because it
You
shoots
disappear.
up. Oh, hey!
All right. Thok walks through.
Yeah.
You all disappear.
All
You're all
right.
dead.
Yay!
So our
Fine.
theory works. Just we had to get
Well, we just need-
do more to get it to work, right?
Sorry?
The theory
We
we
just had to do it
had
in the right
works.
order,
We
yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, we
They
need to
do it in the right order
and
wearing
walk
the
through.
robes.
We don't actually know if we need the robes, but the robes were.
Can't hurt.
It can't hurt.
They're nice.
Exactly.
I think the Geode Strata Iron Girl should get something sort of fancier like this.
So where are we?
You appear somewhere else.
Yes, that would make
Sweet.
sense.
Okay,
Best
good.
box text
We'll be back
ever.
next time on Temple of the Lava Bear.
The chamber you're in is uncomfortably warm, but not nearly as hot and decidedly more humid than the temple proper. The walls, floor, and ceiling look to have been naturally formed by volcanic rock, and dark passages branch off in a spiderweb of directions. Pores in the pumice floor vent thick, sulfurous yellow smoke, which smells of rotten eggs and makes you feel lightheaded. The smoke pools under the low ceiling, which is not very high above your head. Condensation drips from the ceiling and walls.
Luckily,
Behind
we're all
you,
short.
an oval plane is suspended in the air, its surface rippling slightly with your movements and breath. Through it, you can see the temple library just as you left it moments before. Directly above a particularly thick stream of sulfur kneels a person who might be human. The figure is tall, lean, and bald with no discernible traces of hair. Loose red robes cover muscular shoulders, which relax, allowing forearms to drop from what may have been a meditative pose. The two top arms fit with the rest of the figure's olive skin. However, the one on the bottom left is pale and crisscrossed with tattoos and scars, while its pair is green-gray and also scarred.
Whoops.
A pair of large, dark eyes open above a rapidly forming grin, and you are greeted by many voices, all originating from the same figure.
Back through the portal. Back through the portal.
I am the Oracle of the Mountain. What is it you seek?
Maybe wearing the robes was a good idea.
Hi, I'm the High
Ah,
Priest of Pele.
5 high priests.
I am the highest.
The Oracle gets up and starts sort of moving towards you. Its movements are sort of very wiry and sort of gangly and awkward. It looks like it looks like its two top arms, at least, the bones are like slightly longer and more slender than even the elves that you've normally seen, and there's something very sort of like skittish about its movements. I saw
Got that
that you were coming.
J-Ho
5
thing.
high priests.
Well, there's been a bit of a rapid promotion through the ranks, so we're not as informed as previous priests, but we're coming to... I am funny, yes. We're coming to see what's up with the mountain. It sounds like it's gonna erupt.
Oh, well, that is fortunate because I am an oracle. My job is to know things, to tell things for a price.
Ah.
Did we rest?
No.
I have information. What is it you wish to trade for this information? I like many things.
Okay, wait. What are we actually trying? This is like, what are our characters actually trying to do at this point?
Well, I mean,
Be part of an adventuring party?
the original
You have
thing,
succeeded.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Excellent.
The voices that the oracle speaks in are high and low, male and female. It has all sorts of different voices.
Is it like a bunch of people talking together?
Yeah, exactly.
So it was originally where'd all the people in the village go?
Yeah.
We found out it was because the cult killed them.
we found that pretty quick.
And then it was that the cult was trying to do something terrible in the
They were probably trying to summon the Defiler.
in
So
the
we don't need to
volcano.
know-
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that.
and so we wanted to and
Because they wanted to kill Pele.
and it seems
Right?
like and it seems like the volcano and either due to what they did or possibly just because it's happening, the volcano seems to be about to erupt.
Yeah.
And the village that we were in is close enough that that would be a
So
problem.
we want to presumably help Pele and have the volcano not explode?
Explode.
or explode in a way that won't destroy the village.
And meet some lava
If
bears.
you could explode in the opposite direction,
Oh,
that'd be
I feel like
great.
Pele is in favor of volcanoes exploding in general, but if we could just have it explode, but maybe not kill all the people, that would be
Also,
great.
doesn't she want to not ruin her own temple when it explodes?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know. Maybe she's
thought-
ready to renovate.
Isn't she? Well, actually, no. Paul's right. 'Cause she's into, like, the eruption as like a
rebirth.
A
A
rebirth
cycle of
Yeah.
cycle, yeah.
But if we could even give the town warning to like evacuate or something, right?
I mean, we probably could
We
have
should've-
done that many, many sessions ago.
Just leave now, rebuild somewhere else. You'll be fine.
we'll send Chip.
Run, Chip, run like the winds.
I can't imagine he and Dacron are up to much. And I don't know. I still don't know what Durg is doing.
Wasn't Dacron reading and drooling?
No, he's fine. He's just crazy.
Reading.
so-
and
Yeah, I think we
So-
just ask what's up with the mountain and is Pele and where is Pele
Like we want to.
and how can we help her? I guess.
Yeah, I think we want to
Like
help.
she seems to be in pain. Because I was like, I feel like I had a line on the spirit of the high priest, and it was mostly just ah.
And tell us, are lava bears real?
I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so creepy.
What do we want to bargain with?
Well, I mean,
What? Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
when you say for a price? What do you want?
I like all sorts of things. What do you have to offer?
We have a
I
pretty
got this
rock.
bear figurine.
That will be acceptable.
Oh. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that was all
That was
right.
easy.
What question do you want answered?
We get one question.
we should have identified that first.
Or one question per item. Who
Too late.
knows? All right, what are we going with the bear?
How can
Probably the
we-
helping Pele?
How can we help? Yeah. Sure.
Where's
Okay.
Pele? Or yeah, how do you put that all
Yeah,
in
what's
one
up with
question?
Pele?
No, not just what's up with Pele.
So she's a goddess, and
Or does Pele need our help? I mean, we don't actually know if we want to help Pele or not yet, right? Are we 100% sure on the whole we need to help her?
Is, what if, What if
How
we ask,
can we
like,
help
is there a
seems
way
reasonable.
to help
Yeah.
Pele if she's in trouble at the moment?
Yeah. Yeah, I think how can we help?
Okay.
Because if the answer is you can't, then okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can we help Pele?
Pele is beset by a grievous injury. The grievous injury makes her mad. It makes her insane. It makes her unable to control her powers, which once were used for creation. Should that hurt be removed, Pele will revive.
Okay. Where could we find Pele?
Or like how do we
How do we...
that wasn't how do we remove the hurt?
There is an item that is presently causing hurt to Pele. If that item is removed from her presence, she will cease to be harmed.
So we need to get downstairs and move and get something out of downstairs and rescue Pele, or at least take something away. Maybe throw into a bag of holding. Does anybody have a bag of holding?
I think we just take it away.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Is
All
there
right.
anything else you wish to know?
Oh, how do we get to
How-
where
Yeah,
Pele is
How do
sealed
we
away?
get down there?
There was a staff that you could get, and then
What do you wish to offer as a trade?
I already gave up my
I have a
bear.
ring of shooting stars.
No, we need that.
No, because it only works under an open sky. It is
yeah.
useless in a volcano.
Cool. Go for it.
Alternately, he pulls out a deck of cards. You could take a card.
Oh,
Yes, definitely
No.
do that. I'll do it.
You want to take one of the cards?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d12. Sorry, roll me a d20.
Apparently. Okay, good, because I don't have a D12 apparently.
oh no! For those of you at home who know
James,
what kind of magical item Jer is referencing,
This is not a deck of many things.
oh thank God!
9.
9.
I have no idea what this is.
I don't. He offered me a card. I'm taking the card.
Fair enough.
Okay. I need to see your character sheet.
Oh gosh.
If you can make sense of it, knock yourself out.
Covered in Triskelions.
Yeah, that's your fault though.
That's when he just crumples it up
You're
and
gonna
throws
be
it away.
You're gonna be a
Cool.
rabid badger
Get
this
out.
time.
You belong to me now.
I like the idea that he either wants, payment in the form of like a magic item or something, or you have to take a card, presumably because whatever will happen.
Now the fun game begins of where did Jer write something?
You lost your insight skill proficiency.
Oh.
Huh.
You're what?
Oh yeah.
What-
The proficiency on the insight skill.
What do you wish to know?
How do we get to the lower level? I guess.
How do we get to Pele?
How do we get to Pele?
Or the holiest of holies? Or whatever.
Yes.
You must be a high priest of the temple.
Well, there's been some rapid promotions. We've got that covered.
Yes. You are all high priests, but you must be an actual high priest.
Details. All right.
If the high priest is dead, so how can we get in there to help Pele?
Perhaps I can offer a trade.
Okay.
The high priest traded me his voice.
Really?
Perhaps the voice of the high priest would be helpful.
It might. We still need the staff.
Oh,
Sure.
We have this. Oh yeah, we don't have to. Yeah, that's right.
The staff. Well, the staff is
Pulls
profane.
back his robe on his shoulder, and there is like a toothy mouth.
Yeah.
Wait,
in
is it a
his
dragon
arm.
mouth?
And it looks kind of dragony, and it sort of.
Oh, the high priest was a
the
dragon.
Snout sort of pops out. You see, I can speak in the voice of the high priest because he needed information and traded it to me.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Is it just me, or is this like a Guillermo del Toro
Yeah, I'm
monster?
getting that sense.
this guy's
Yeah.
awesome.
mixed
yeah.
with a little
All right.
So, but we still need the
What was
staff.
that was the Little Mermaid. What the hell?
Yeah, Ursula takes her
Oh,
voice.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was like, this was not in the Little Mermaid.
We need we still need the staff though, I feel like.
Will that be enough to get into the holy? If we just have the voice,
It is possible. Some things are unclear.
even to you.
That is exactly what an oracle would say.
This is probably way more than an oracle would say.
What do you
even.
What do we need? What do you want for the voice?
It is a very valuable voice.
We could like borrow it and bring it back.
Do you have any sort of rent to own option or
Layaway.
yeah, whatever.
Collateral.
Yeah.
Twice what you gave me for the others.
So if we like draw two from the deck? You mean?
Yes.
Or two
Wait,
more,
otherwise-
or two more bear statues.
I have the didgeridoo.
Ooh, okay.
Well, we might
We might need that actually.
need it.
There's the teleporter.
Yeah, but
The teleporter is only functional in one direction right now.
Okay.
I think we need to keep the didgeridoo.
Okay.
So
what else
I
do
can.
I have?
I would. I'll
All
draw
right,
a
wait.
card.
Who has the
we
who
can
has?
split it up.
Wait, yeah, like metagame here. Who has like a terrible wisdom score and isn't gonna get that
We-
much out of
Well,
it?
we
We
don't
have
know
no
what
idea.
he's
It's a
gonna
random
take.
dice. It's a
yeah,
D20.
It could be
There's-
half your hit points or your biggest spell. Like who knows? I can.
Yeah.
I'll take a card.
All right. Sure.
You two are taking cards?
Sure.
Okay, roll D20.
Any card.
I might get you to re-roll it because I don't have things for every number.
6.
Do have... Okay. Your eye disappears off your face.
One of the eyes.
Everything got flat.
Your right eye disappears.
Oh, I got it right.
It's just blank where the eye used to be.
Whoa.
Oh wow, just the eyeball.
Does he just get another eye somewhere?
It's gonna ruin my look.
He goes like this. Now he is the Del Toro.
He is a Del Toro monster.
On his neck? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow,
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
That's more Resident Evil.
What'd you lose?
And there's like a couple
haven't
more eyes
done yet.
there.
Or
You're just like
That's where he
"No,
keeps his eyes.
Screw this! I ain't taking a deck. Carefully, he might take your thingy.
12.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
You
no.
might not miss these. You no longer dream.
Oh, that's actually really good
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
gotta be
yeah,
good. That's
the
gotta be kinda
Oracle
nice.
is gonna have a big surprise.
Check out all those doors.
No, that's so good for you.
Oh my god, yeah. What would happen if you went through the doors now?
I don't want to know.
Oh man. Okay.
That's
Who has the voice?
that like IRL. That's kind of like that's quite like dreadful. Like in the real like that is a
Therapy sessions would
that
be
is
useless.
that is a full of dread like thing. Just like you don't dream anymore. Goodbye forever. No
Yeah.
dreams.
Yeah, it's one of those very fantasy
Yeah.
things.
In the game, sweet.
I mean, you've
So
been having
IRL,
horrible
I
sleeps,
honestly
haven't
think
you?
I'd rather give up,
Have I not been sleeping well? I can't remember.
dreaming.
No,
than
it was
an
just
eye.
mostly that one
Yeah.
time that the dreams were
Yeah,
bad.
it's when we were sleeping in the hallway filled with terrible doors.
Yeah, it was a bad time. Okay.
This is
So,
really going to
let's see what
ruin
it-
with my look.
Well, we
the
can
girls are not going to let me back.
We can trade. I am a businessman, you see. I will
Well-
trade 2 for 1. Any 2 for 1.
Let me just see what I can do with like
Wait,
an eye
what?
patch accessory. And
I'm glad I didn't lose an eye. I'm a ranger.
Does this have any practical? I feel like I shouldn't ask, but just in case.
I think that while you've been half blinded, at least until you customize yourself to it, you're going to take disadvantage on basically any attack.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because you're not you.
it's
'cause you don't-
spoken, not seeing stuff.
Oh, well, spells you can cast.
Yeah.
But any sort of
he's
like
talking physical attacks.
Oh, I
attacking
see.
with weapons and items and things like that, like there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to suffer disadvantage on right now because you've just lost your binocular vision.
Got it. But not my spell casting. And you're not saying that any of my actual stats just drop or something.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you probably have
Okay,
like
so-
if you have to dodge, you're probably effed.
else?
Like you think he gives us
Right.
the voice, right?
yeah.
So I don't know how to get it.
Well, he said it's unclear how to use it. But
When you say that,
God damn it.
you realize that you are now speaking with this voice.
Speaking like this, I'm Batman.
The priest was Batman.
Oh my God! It makes
He was Dragon Batman.
So wait,
Well, now I talk like this.
wait. Do you actually talk like that, or do you know things the voice might know?
You think
No,
he
it's
talks
just
like
the
that?
No, it's
voice.
just the voice.
Just the
yeah.
voice. Well, that's better than nothing.
So we have the voice,
We've got the robes.
and we got the robes. We don't have a staff.
We've got
We have a fake staff.
We have a staff that's broken.
And profaned.
If
Did we check the
if there's
closet?
some
Do
way
you have a
we
spare?
can
We did.
enchant it, but that seems unlikely.
Well, we have the voice, I guess. I
You
don't
don't know
even-
what to do with
Is
it.
there a way to reordain
No,
the staff?
no.
if
He said that there isn't.
I would
Yeah.
assume that one would
Did we
be
ask
like
him
a
about the
cleric.
staff?
Well, Jer said that you knew that it couldn't be.
No, but
recovered.
did we
fix
ask?
it, but-
Did we ask him if there was anything?
Yeah,
we
like
could
what if
know?
there was a new
Do we-
actual high
I do
priest? How
sell
would they get a
information.
staff?
Yeah, shotgun. No.
Someone else's turn.
I mean, I feel like we kind of need to ask him about the staff. Like, we know we need it.
Or like even if there's like say there was a new ordained high priest, how would they get a staff?
That's probably in a book. I don't think we need to trade part of ourselves for that information. We could just read, right? Like that's got to be in a book somewhere.
Maybe.
None of this other
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
was.
you do know of 2 separate libraries
Yeah.
in this temple now.
We can check
Okay.
that first
I mean,
and come back.
we know how we come back. Yeah, I guess like if we need to come back to this dude.
I will be here if you need any further assistance.
There's
Where-
other
where is
places
this,
to
by
go
the way?
down here, right?
This is my chamber.
Neat.
Like there's exits from this room, isn't there?
There's all sorts of passages that snake out in every direction.
Well, and
Let's not do that.
he said we can still see back into the library, right?
Through,
the
through,
archway.
through like a portal.
All right. I think the one thing we still don't know, or we don't know what to do, or what replacement we have for the staff. Grab the take out the bone that I killed the skeleton with. Be like, this killed the skeleton of the high priest, and I will give it to you if you can tell us how we can use or where we can get a replacement staff, or how we can repair the staff, or what we can use to replace the staff.
No.
No.
I have a counter offer. And he holds up the deck of cards.
This is a really awesome bone.
Yeah. Really upsell that bone.
I like the barter.
He tilts his head and blinks at you.
From what eye?
I'd like to think like
His neck
6
eye.
go in succession.
Yeah.
Really weird
Click,
looking
click,
at
click,
your own
click.
eye like that.
I have a healing potion.
No.
He wants bits of it.
There is the ion stone.
But he wants stuff. Like
would
our
take
stuff.
an
Bear
eye-
statue.
I would take an ion stone.
Oh.
Maybe you should have offered that before
I
I
still
got
don't know
my
what.
eye.
Oh, you have it, don't you?
We don't know. We didn't know what the bear did either.
It's true.
we got
blindly
seriously.
giving stuff
Yeah,
away.
we got might
blindly.
have gotten hosed on that one.
Wait,
There's also the sword and the armor that we never.
Let's keep those.
maybe the bear was a pop-out staff.
The
Oh,
The Iron
throw in water to expand into new staff.
the Iron Stone might be a good one to give up.
Sure.
I mean,
All right. Well, I mean,
again,
he said he'd take it. So.
if people who actually have the DMG or book or whatever know what that particular kind of Iron Stone does, maybe or will be mad at us. But let's go.
Okay, so he reaches out and takes the ions down, looks at it for a second. The high priests are traditionally buried with all of their possessions, including their staves.
No. Okay. So we gotta go to the.
We got to go to the
But
room
that
of spooks.
Like a previous high priest's.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the spook room.
That'll work.
Yay!
But we got to go deal with the shadows. Crap.
all
I
right.
was hoping we wouldn't have to go back there. All right.
Thanks, friend.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime. Anything I can do to assist.
Okay.
You've been very helpful.
Back through the portal.
Yeah.
Back through the portal.
And with that, I believe we will end this
Oy.
session of Temple of the Lava Bears.
Oof.
Well, that was special.
All right. Well, I've got a good one. So, what will happen next week when our heroes have to defeat the shadows? Will knowledge be their friend, or will they be going in half blind? Tune in next time for Temple of the Lava Bears.